Join us if you like.
Okay.
What does it mean to be the ambassador, Anna, for BC?
I'm really proud to be the ambassador for the Motor Accident Commission Be Safe campaign. It's, I think, a great opportunity for me who's actually inspired and encouraged many people to get on a bike again. And the Government of South Australia and the Motor Accident Commission have recognised this increase in popularity in the sport and the recreational level of riding, and they're putting steps in place to ensure that all people are enjoying the activity as safe as possible.
What does being an ambassador actually mean for you?
Well, for me, it gives me the opportunity to build off of the connection that I have with the Australian public and be able to deliver the key safety messages and tips for both motorists and riders out there to share the road and to be safe together, and to really use my platform in conjunction with the Motor Accident Commission and the Government of South Australia to make sure that everyone's on the same page. And I think that's the biggest key here.
How often are you on the road riding your bike, Anna, and what experiences have you had over the years?
Well, obviously being a track cyclist, I spend a lot of time on the velodrome, but part of my training does take me out on the road. And even recreationally, I like to go out with my husband and enjoy a coffee around the CBD or even down the beach of Glenelg and Henley Beach. So, to be honest, I haven't had too many incidents with motorists. I have had occasions where cars and trucks have come past and knocked me off the bike. One occasion happened a couple of years ago, which resulted in a few stitches in the leg and a few days off training, which obviously isn't ideal for me. So, I just want to be able to put myself into a position where I can make motorists aware and encourage them to look for cyclists and encourage riders to do simple things like wear light, bright coloured clothing, have their flashing lights on both the front and the back of the bike on a daytime and at night time, and be aware, look for motorists at intersections, particularly where accidents are occurring.
How's your body after your recent fall?
My recent fall?
On the velodrome.
Oh, which recent fall? What do you know? What don't I know? No, look, my body's actually coping really well. I took a little bit of a tumble at one of the Grand Prix in Germany, and that was a welcome back to international cycling. But I've just returned from the Manchester World Cup, which was my first big dive into the deep end of competition at the international level again. It was great to be back there. And, it's been wonderful with the Motor Accident Commission. They've been very patient in working with a jet-lagged Anna Meares for this campaign, but very happy with the end result.
What about Oceania's next week starting? What have you got in mind, and do you feel like you're tracking well?
Yeah, the Oceanias, I'm leaving on Saturday for New Zealand. This is a very important competition because a win here will give me an automatic start at the World Championships in Colombia in February. I'll be riding the 500, the sprint and the Keirin. I'm very excited. My form is very good, although it is a bit of a shock being back to international competition physically. I'm not race fit, and that's what I'm aiming to achieve by attending all of these competitions and hopefully get that international level that everyone's familiar with me back again.
How do you expect to get yourself back race ready so quickly?
Well, I've been in the preparation since January, so I have already had an 11-month head start. There certainly was no way that being the Olympic champion I was going to dive back into international competition with no form. I'm very pleased with the program that we've got at the AIS and my coach Gary West with where we've been able to get myself at and being competitive at my first international competition. Whilst I didn't win, I had a lot of fun. I placed 4th and 7th in Manchester at the first World Cup, and if that's my worst performance on a bad day, then it's really not that bad a day.